All right, this is Quinn Aldridge, and I am here with my friend Rodney. And in our last video, we discussed his feelings towards if his daughter was raped, his feelings about her keeping the baby versus having an abortion. And it seemed like in the last video, he felt very strongly about that. So wanted to do another video on the same topic to see if we can get a broader understanding of why he felt that way. And it seems like to me that you really seem to value your daughter's overall quality of life. From everything you've said, it's obvious that you care about her and you're looking at the big picture. And I was just wondering if you could elaborate a little bit more on, why it's so important that you think she understands not just having a baby, but the long-term effects of having a baby by somebody who has sexually assaulted you.
I think it's very important because being under the age of 18 and you have that, it could have lots of effects. I don't want her to be able to grow up resenting that baby if she decided to keep it. I don't know how that bond will come about to know, if that child ever came up and was just like, who's my dad or whatever. And it just brings up, and it probably will bring back reoccurrences of this incident. So I'm very strong on if she was raped or anything, I will push her and sit down and talk with her for abortion, to do abortion.
Well, it sounds like it's very important to you that your daughter understands the long-term effects. You're not really thinking about the short-term effects of, oh, well, yeah, she has a baby under the age of 18. Your bigger concern, it seems like, is how she is affected by that, 10, 12 years down the line when the baby's or the teenage boy or girl is asking questions about who is my father and how she has to explain that.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, very much so. I think in situations like that, it a lot of mental, there's be a lot of mental stuff going on.
Right.
So she would have, going through it like that.
Okay, mental, emotional
Yes,
feelings.
yes.
I think you talked about in the last video about how it can bring up the trauma and things like that. Would it be safe to say that you're feeling a little scared? Scared for her future and scared for what the effects it might have on her?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, if there was any way that you could get some type of reassurance that she understood, what not the consequences, but what the possible, outcome or aftermath of this would be, would you be a little bit more willing to sway in your decision?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
Okay. So
I think it's just one of those instances where, I would push her to have an abortion.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, I obviously I can understand being scared in a situation like that. What if she went to counseling prior to that? What if she understood that? Would you be okay if she said, Dad, I'm having this baby, or would you feel a little disrespected that she didn't, kind of take your advice?
I wouldn't feel disrespected. I don't know. I think if she's under the age 18, I have a big say in it. Like if she was 18 or maybe just turned 18, it's kind of one of those things that, like you said, if she went and got mental help and everything, that would be a decision for her then. But I feel like as a father, and I take care of my kids to the 18 through the rest of my life, but up to 18, she's under my roof, and it's kind of one of those things I would really push for. And
Okay.
she's 18, and she decided to keep it. That's a decision we would sit down and talk and go from there.
Okay. Now, well, what do you need in a situation like this to feel, I guess, not comfortable with that, but to put your mind at ease that she understands what she's getting herself into? I mean, and I'm just saying hypothetically, your daughter comes home and she says, I'm keeping the baby, I'm not going through with it, this is what I want to do. What would you need to make yourself feel a little bit more at ease about the decision she's decided to make?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't think I would ever be at ease with it
Okay.
if she was under 18. Under 18, I probably could be a little more positive towards it. But like I said, under my roof, I would push for it. But then again, at the end of the day, it is her body, and if she got the mental help for it, that's to be a decision she would have to make.
Okay. All right, so it seems like, you're still going to feel the same way about it. If I'm understanding what you're saying, you're never going to change your views on it. But if she was able to seek counseling and was able to understand everything that her body and her, her mind and heart and all the emotions that might come along with this, and she was able to take that in and still make the same decision, you wouldn't change the way you felt about it. But if I'm understanding you correctly, it'd be a little bit easier for you to support her in her decision.
Regardless of her decision, I will be there to support her regardless.
Okay.
But I could have my opinion about it, but yeah, that's just where I'm at with it.
All right. Sounds good. I appreciate your time.
No problem, man.